boys and girls, welcome back to the channel and the second episode of the Bilbao Revival. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for stopping by. Today what we've got coming up, we have got a little bit of transfer news. We've got a little bit of a roundup on how we're getting on in the Europa League qualifying stages and how we got on in pre-season. And first game of La Liga against Girona at home at San Mamés. And yeah, it's been going particularly well. What have we been getting up to? So in the schedule you can see here, very, very good pre-season. We didn't play this first game, we came in after that. But as you can see, draw against Bromby, but then all these wins that we've had. In the Europa League, we had Luzern in the third round qualifying. And we beat them 2-0, really, really comfortable. Boys really weren't 100% for these two games still. So we just did a really professional job. 2-0 against Luzern. And then we've got Slavia Prague in the playoff to get into the group stages, and we've beaten them in the first leg 4-0 at home. But our first choice left back, Balazaga, did get injured. He's out for a few weeks, but it's not too bad. We've got good cover in and around the squad. We've also done a bit of. We've done a bit in the transfer market, not as much as you probably think we've done. We've brought two players in. Benicio Franco, a good youngster, as you can see here, 1.5 star current ability, but has got that 5-star potential ability, which is good to see. We got him on a free transfer, literally without a club at the start of the game. My scouts came to me and said, "We've got this player, what do you think?" And he's a very, very good young talent. 13 finishing, 11 composure, 11 off the ball, good technique. Good heading, good determination, good flair, good physicals. His strength needs a little bit of work, so we're working on that in training. But Benicio Franco is our first signing. And then we raided our rival team, Real Sociedad, for John Batista. And as you can see here, a better player all round. We need a little bit more strength and depth in that front line. So this man is going to be that. 15 finishing, 15 composure, 14 off the ball. Really good physicals. Again, strength needs a little bit of work, but we're working on that in training. Good first touch, good technique, good work rate. So that's what we needed. He's only 22 as well, so he's always going to get better. I think he's probably going to play better than his attributes show. So all in all, we've got him on a 4-year deal as a key player at £47,000 from our arch rivals, and I think he is a very, very good player. We've got a little bit of money to spend. We've got about 9 million in the transfer budget, £16,000 per week in the coffers. I don't think, unless one of the big boys comes in for one of our better players, so someone like Iñaki Williams or Ikai Munain or Mikel San Jose, if they come in for players like that, I would say that we might do something, might be bringing someone in. But all in all, I think the transfer window is pretty much done. If we're going to do anything, it's probably more outs than ins, because there's a lot of kind of 2.5 star players in the squad, 2-star players in the squad that we're looking to potentially get some money for in the future. We have brought a kid up from the B team, Aitor Seguin. He's a left winger, and I think he'd be really, really good on that left hand side. He's been okay in pre-season. As you can see here, 3 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist, and an 8.0 average. And I think he'll be a really good backup option on that left hand side. And he's come up from the B squad in Bilbao, and he's played a little bit last season in the B squad, but he's been promoted up through the ranks, and I think he'll be a fantastic addition. I've also had a look at some of the other youth as well that are already out on loan, and the potential we've got out on loan at the minute is absolutely crazy. So Isaac Villabre is out on loan at Lorca, and he'll probably come in and do a job in the attacking line. Probably Blanco might come out, and we'll replace him with him. Branco will probably go out on loan, but he's really good. And then Unai Lopez, good attacking midfielder, as you can see here. And again, we've got a lot of aging players in that middle of midfield, and I think he will come in, 21 years old, and he will come in and do an absolutely fantastic job for us in that middle of the park. And he can also play on the wing if we needed him to as well. So he's out on loan for the season. I can't draw these people back, unfortunately. I can't recall them back off on loan. So those were the two that I found that I thought actually they could be fantastic in the first team. You've also got these 3 players here: Oya Zaraga, Zabia Naviera, and Yusuf Diarra, all in our little youth team, all 18 years old, and they're chomping at the bit. If they continue to grow and continue to get better this season, I've got them tutored this season with other players in the first team. They will probably make the jump next season, either on loan to someone else or into the first team, just to replace some of the aging players we have in the Bilbao squad. As you can see here, we've got 28, 26-year-old, 30-year-old, 31-year-old. So there's some aging players. We've got a good mix at the minute, but in the next season or two, they could go the wrong way, unfortunately, with regards to their attributes. But that is it. So we're going to show you first game today against Girona. We are on the telly on Monday night, so we're playing later in the weekend. Scores on the door so far. Barcelona dropped points in the first week. Barcelona drew with Espanyol. Real Madrid, a comfortable win against San Sebastian, against Real Zaragoza. So really good, comfortable win there for Madrid. Atleti beat Alaves 3-1, and Valencia beat Getafe 4-0. So that's how we set up going into this first game on the Monday night. As I said in the previous episode, we are ranked to finish 7th in the league. It's going to be just outside what the club want us to do. They want us to qualify for the Europa League, so we need to finish at least 6th. That's the benchmark. Finish 6th and then go from there. If we do even attempt to go for the top 4, go for the Champions League, we will do, but top 6 is what we need in the first season, and then we can reevaluate the squad, see what we really need, and then go from there. But this is going to be the first team. We've been tinkering with a couple of formations in the pre-season. The 4-2-3-1, which you know is my preferred formation in FM, 4-2-3-1. But we've also been tinkering around with the kind of the 4-3-3 with an advanced playmaker and a Carrillo in the middle of the midfield, and a deep line playmaker as well. But we haven't quite tweaked that one just yet. We need to tweak it a little bit longer and just get the guys a little bit more familiar with it. This is what they were familiar with going forward, and we do have a cheeky 4-3-1-2 as well, which we used in the Arsenal save and I used last year in FM18. But that is going to be it for the kind of roundup and everything like that. If there's anything you want to see in this save, drop it down in the comment section. I'm happy to show you and share with you everything in this save. So if you want to see anything specific, let me know, and we'll go through it in the next episode. So this is going to be the lineup. We've got Kepa in goal. Sabarit, Martinez, San Jose and DeMarcos are the back line. Iturraspe and Benat in the middle. We've got Munayin on the left. We've got Williams on the right. Raul Garcia in behind Adriz at the top. On the bench, Nunez, Leiku, Rico, Susaeta, Atexe, Seguin and Batista all on the bench. Let's submit that team and let's go straight into this first game, opening game of La Liga for us. Hopefully we can come out with a win. They're starting very, very defensive. 3-5-2 with a defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder up alongside Stuani. I do know Stuani from his time at Middlesbrough in the English leagues. Also Muneza is on loan from Stoke. So it's a very, very defensive looking team there. Iturraspe is looking to set his 200th league appearance for Bilbao. This is what this club is all about. Bringing through youth players and actually making them stay and play a stupid amount of games. Iñaki Williams now on that right hand side into Beñat. Beñat now, can he come on to the left hand side? Munayin drives inside into Beñat again. He's going to get a quick ball round the corner. Williams, can he whip the ball in? Yes, he can. Munayin is there. 1-0 to Bilbao. Munayin has been here since he was 16, and it's the Bilbao man who gets the game underway. 1-0, lovely goal here. 5 minutes in. Beñat just turns the ball round the corner for Iñaki Williams. He's had a bit of injury scares in the pre-season. Just coming back, and Munayin tap in there. 1-0 to Bilbao. Lovely finish. Second highlight, 20 minutes in. Iturraspe now is going to get the ball into Garcia. Beñat's going to get the ball out to Williams. He's got so much pace down that right-hand side. Raul Garcia again goes for the little finesse finish from the 18-yard box, but didn't kind of whip it enough and just went over. Looking pretty comfortable so far, this Bilbao side is up against Girona, and it looks like it's going to be their attack. Munaiza now into Bernardo, but we're closing them down really quickly. Ramalho out to Porto. Porto now, is he going to go back into side to Pons? Pons is going to drive forward, and Borja Garcia into Timor. Lovely 1-2, and Stuani's at the back post. Stuani's there, and I think San Jose did enough just to put him off, and Stuani should have really hit the target there, to be fair, but it's still 1-0 to Bilbao. As I said, we're looking comfortable. Other than that one chance from Girona, nothing really kind of unsettling us at all at the back. Adjari's not having the best of games up there, 6.5. But Pons again with the ball, and they're going to look over the top. And there we go again. Stuani over the top. Can he score again? No, he can't. Stuani got two really good, important chances there for Girona, but cannot put them away. And it's still, we're going to go into half-time 1-0. Need to have a look at that ball over the top and see if we can cut that out completely. Assertively say, look, I'm not happy with the performance. Even though we're 1-0 up, we haven't really done much in the second half. Let's sort this out and just drop a little bit deeper. So they can't push the ball over the top of the defence, and that is all we're going to do. We're going to kick off and start the second half. Real Garcia into Beñat. Beñat now is going to go out to Williams. He's going to draw two men on. Adduiz is there, and Adduiz scores. That's 2-0 to Bilbao. He's been scoring goals for fun in pre-season. The kind of veteran striker. He's 36 years old now, but he still bangs in the goals and still does the business, especially in a league like La Liga. Lovely ball out to Williams. He draws two men on. That's how scared people are of Iñaki Williams and his pace. He draws two men into him, and Adduiz gets his goal. 2-0 to Bilbao. Right, who isn't playing well in this Bilbao side? We're going to bring Munayin off because he's a little bit tired, actually. We're going to bring Seguin off, our other young prospect. We're going to bring Raul Garcia off, and we're going to bring Agaron. And Beñat's not having the best of games, really. Nor's Iturraspe. So we're going to put Beñat back because he can play that deep line playmaker role. And we're going to bring Mikel Rico on, who is awesome as the box-to-box. You can see there, full bar on a box-to-box midfielder. Love that. 3 changes made, 20 minutes to go in this second half. Fresh legs all over the place. Hopefully get in behind Adjari's and help the old man out. And we're looking like we're cruising into a 2-0 win here. 10 minutes to go. Girona really not done much. Since we made that change at half time, just dropping a little bit deeper seems to kind of put their plans, put kibosh on their plans really, because they can't find that ball over the top. Good pressing here from the boys. Really tight, compact team there. Fantastic to see. And that is it. Full time whistle gone. 2-0 to Bilbao. Great start to our time in La Liga. Great start to our time in Spain. And this team looks like it could do things this season. Whether that's a cup run, whether that's a Europa League run, or even a chance to go to the Champions League through the league as well. Iturraspe made his 200th appearance. Iñaki Williams, 2 assists from him. As I said, had a bit of an injury. He had a bit of an injury problem in the pre-season, but he's come through that and done really well on the first day of the season. So we are going to be back for the Villarreal and Real Madrid games. We're going to bring you the first of the big two next time out, and then after that we'll bring you we'll probably bring you the Basque Derby with Real Sociedad and Sevilla, 2 home games there, unless Europa League comes in, and we'll put a kibosh on that. But next episode, Villarreal and the Real Madrid games, that will be coming up for you next. But that's it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out on any more content coming forward. Last couple of days, there has been FM and FIFA content on the channel. So do check out the channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of that. And until next time when we bring you Villarreal and Real Madrid, I'll see you soon.